and then they
Amazing.
pour it into this mold, and then put it in the refrigerator, and it sets, and then they pop them out, and then it's done. For me, the way that I make mine, I hand crush every single one until it is the consistency that I want it to be. Because when I bite into my Oreo truffle, I want it to have texture. I don't want it to be mush. I want it to have a little bit of that texture. And I do not use cream cheese in mine. And every one, I make my batch one at a time. I never double,
Okay.
triple, quadruple my recipe. I make them batch one recipe at a time. So it will take me, so it'll take me, depending on how many I make, sometimes it'll take me 2, maybe even 3 days. So immediately after I make it, I package them. Well, I freeze them, and then I package them into the little to-go containers, the see-through containers, and then I put them in the freezer to keep them as fresh as I can, so that when you guys are ready to buy it, then I can take it out of the freezer. Sounds delicious. They have gluten-free Oreos now. It tastes so good. Um, Stop at the border again. I don't know, Charles, say something. Charles, if you're saying something, we can't hear you. And then the Oreo. So after I make my mix, then I hand scoop every single ball to the perfect size that I want. Ooh, Charles, your microphone. I just muted you. So I hand roll every single little ball. Every single ball I hand roll, and then I hand dip every single ball, and then I hand drizzle white chocolate lines on the top, and then it goes into the freezer, and then they get individually packed and stuff like that.
Yummy.
Yeah, it's really good. I can't eat too many of it because it is quite rich.
Yeah.
And
No
plus
problem.
I've been making it for many years. So for me it's kind of like I've lost interest in it, but when I first made it, I was all over it. Charles, uh, Charles, are you there?
Bueller? Bueller?
Charles? Charles, are you
Hmm.
there?
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Charles, testing. 1, 2,
Charles,
3,
are you
4.
talking?
Nope.
I heard your mic when you were moving it. It was super loud, so I muted you. But um you mean two cookies? No, Des, you wouldn't like them. You wouldn't like them because they have pepita seeds in them. And you said that you wouldn't. You said that you won't eat pepita seeds. I have tried not succeed. Okay, no worries, Charles. Um, Maybe you should go out and then come back. Try that, Charles. Go out and then come back. Good for me. I live a long way from you. Yuko would be so fast. Well,
Welcome to my world, Johnny B.
well, Johnny, I deliver. Usually I ship all over the world, but because of the pandemic, I'm only keeping it within the United States. So if you're in Canada, Australia, all over, everywhere else, UK, I've shipped to. I'm not shipping outside the United States right now
The,
because of the
the,
pandemic.
the only other way to get them is you'll ship them to me and I will fly them to you at the airport. And I will take a vacation in the meantime. I would do that. You look, hey, we're in like Australia. Be right there.
No, no. Yeah, so I'm kind of feeling, Michael, I'm kind of feeling like there's too many items. I feel like there's too many items, and the thing is there's only one of me, and I am going to be baking for hundreds. I mean, not, like hundreds of orders. I mean,
I'll
not
take the
hundreds of
order
orders, but
then.
hundreds of packages and
I'll,
boxes. And
I'll pass
so
that.
definitely the Oreos, right? Because I already bought all of that. So the Oreo, I'm going to have milk chocolate or dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
For the dark chocolate, it's going to be the artisan Nestle Toll House artisan dark chocolate, which is a really, really good quality chocolate. It's a lot more expensive to purchase, the artisan, but the taste in the chocolate the cocoa is so much better. And then if you end up getting the milk chocolate, it's going to be, what was it? Not good. It's going to be Godiva milk chocolate if you plan on getting the milk chocolate. The spiced pecans I definitely am going to make because I already bought all the pecans. And then the butterscotch squares, that is 100% go because I already bought all of that. Plus, I have an order for 20 of them, among others. And then, of course, the Chex Mix, the regular Chex Mix, and then the spicy Chex Mix, and then there's the cookies, right? So, do you see how much work this is?
Yeah, I'm cool. I could cut back my order. It's fine.
I mean, the cookies, and then I'm thinking of maybe either cutting out the cookies,
Okay.
or the pecan blondies.
Yeah, I'm cool either way. Whatever you decide, I'm good. I'll just, no worries. I just do it to support you, sweet.
Okay. Thank you. I know. Charles, can you talk? Why did I just get this warning? I just dropped my internet. It just said that my connection is
4.
It is. It's a lot. No audio. Yeah, it should be fine. Des, I think I should be fine. It's blended in, so I'll taste the oatmeal that I love and the almonds. Des, there's quite a lot of pepita seeds in it, so you may not like it. Don't get too much where it'll overwhelm you. Yeah. When I have these bake sales, it's a lot. What are you making them for? I make them to have a bake sale. I've been doing it for 5.5 years on Periscope. And so this technically will be my first bake sale on Haps. And that's good. And so usually when I bake, I am on my feet maybe 16 to 18 hours a day for about a week and a half. No, yeah, probably about a week. Maybe a week and a half. And it's the oven for about a week. The oven gets 2 hours of sleep a day, and that's it. It's on the whole entire time. The cookies and the blondies, yeah, it's a lot. You know what takes a lot of time is the Chex Mix. When I make the Chex Mix, one big huge tray, right? One tray. It's a good thing I can have 2 trays in the oven. And these are not regular turkey trays. These are the catering trays, which are the big, huge trays. And those, I could put 2 of those trays in there. But for each tray, I could only get about 5 bags, 5 bags of Chex. So for 2 trays, that's only 10 bags. And it takes 2.5 hours. No, it takes longer than that. It takes almost 3 hours. It takes almost 3 hours to bake those 2 trays. And I have to take it out of the oven every 15 minutes to toss them for 3 consecutive hours. Multiply that by about close to 15 to 16. Sometimes I'll bake up to 18 trays. So that's why I never get any sleep. Good morning, Helen.
Is the majority of the work for the cookies in everything, or just the baking part? Because it's like baking, cooling, drying, packaging, shipping.
No, it's all of it. It's all of it. It starts with getting ingredients, right? I've actually been buying ingredients for the last week because when I go out, I can't. There's just too many stores that I have to hit. I go to this store and they don't have this thing in particular. I go to another store, they don't have this particular brand that I'm looking for, or they're out. So I have to drive around town looking for it. And then when it actually gets, time to start baking, like I said, even when I'm making cookie sounds like hard, it is. It's I'm working 16 to 18 hours from beginning to end every day for a good week and a half. And so, yeah, and the reason why I do that is because I want everything to be fresh at around the same time, right? I don't want to make this and then have it sit there, in the freezer for, 4 weeks. And then now I make something else. And now this is sitting, on the counter for another 2 weeks. And so I try to get everything all done at the same time, or close as possible.
She's a trooper, Helen. And Des, you can't hear me.
Yeah, I've been doing this, Helen. I've been doing this for 5.5 years on Periscope, and I don't do it that often. I don't think. Is it? I don't know what's considered often to you guys. I never bake. I do not bake and ship in the summertime because it is way too warm. Try and ship Oreo truffles to someone in Arizona when it's 118 degrees. It's just not happening. Not only is it going to melt, but it's going to spoil as well. While you're cooking, I do testing. I do, but you have to realize that when I am baking to sell, I don't give you the recipes. Okay, because that's my recipe for me to keep. That's a recipe that I have perfected. For example, the chocolate chip cookie recipe, I made 400 cookies last year because I'm trying to perfect my chocolate chip cookie. I'm after the perfect size, the perfect texture, the perfect height, the perfect consistency, the browning and everything, right? The chocolate to the dough ratio. It's for me, it's very scientific, at least for me. And I've worked on this recipe. I made 400 cookies last year, and I gave them all away to everybody on Periscope that wanted it. And that's a cookie recipe that I have been working on for 2 years, and it's a basic chocolate chip cookie, but I am after the perfect chocolate chip cookie, not your run-of-the-mill chocolate chip cookie.
Why do I not remember your chocolate chip cookie? Does it have protein cookies and peanut sauce in my mind?
I don't know where you've been. You're right.
Yeah.
After working all the time. What was the conclusion of the lag test? It seemed really bad. Yeah, the lag, we test it, and some people have 5 seconds all the way up to 25 seconds. So do you make plain oatmeal cookies? I do not. I don't make anything plain. Everything is because things that are plain, you can just make it yourself, or you can just buy it from the store. The things that I make, they're more specialty.
If her name was Jane, maybe she would make them plain, but she's not.
A bit of a perfectionist. I used to be, Helen. Okay. I want to say I used to be until I got into graphic design. And I realized that with graphic design, Charles, are you still there? If you're not, I'm going to drop you. Oh, you are. Okay.
I'm still here.
Okay, cool.
Can you hear me?
So we can hear you. So when it comes to being a perfectionist, I never thought of myself as being a perfectionist until I actually got into graphic design, because with graphic design, everything is grids, columns and grids and columns and grids and columns and grids, and this has to snap to this and this has to snap to that. I became a perfectionist, and I didn't like that. So when I design, I purposely go out of my way to make things not perfect.
Hey, you. You can
That's actually not that. It is to minutes elsewhere earlier. I thought maybe they were working on something behind. They are. So Helen, in the Q&A this afternoon with Pablo, he says this week and next week they are going to be addressing. They're going to be addressing this whole latency issue, and they are hoping to, in the next 2 weeks, to make some pretty big dramatic changes. So, we're just kind of, for me, I'm kind of like holding my breath, hoping that when they make that change that we don't get other bugs, because that's sometimes how it goes. You fix one thing and then you get 2 more bugs. But that is something, the lag is they're going to be working really, really hard in the next 2 weeks addressing that. So that would be exciting to see.
Am I still being heard?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Because I was thinking that I couldn't talk with headphones, but I just had to put the right headphones.
We hear you loud and clear, actually, Charles.
I know
Is that
because
there's a little
I had to put the right headphones in because I don't need the noise carrying beyond my voice.
there's a little
Got it.
signal meter that keeps going good to pour. Is that on your side?
Yeah, no, I see it too.
Signal port, I don't see it on my side at all.
Okay, so there's like a little next to the live button that you've been on for 54 minutes.
Yeah,
It
it's a
says good,
55. Yeah,
and it just
No.
keeps going to pour to good to pour to good.
mine's good on my end. Mine is 5 bars, all green.
Yeah, I'm fully 4Gs,
Frozen in
full
time.
bars. I don't know if maybe it's their server that's doing that.
Yeah, well,
Someone-
a lot of even Randy Horton, a lot of people came in earlier in my previous broadcast and they said that they've been broadcast hopping all day and everyone is having
Yeah.
problems. So they're
Yeah.
aware of
Yeah.
that. They're aware of that.
I
In terms of to answer your question, Des, no, I will not make special orders. I will not make
Mhm.
special orders. Des, you have to remember that I am doing regular Asian Chex Mix, spicy Chex Mix. I am doing milk truffles, dark chocolate truffles, spiced pecans, butterscotch squares. And in terms of the cookies, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to the cookies and the pecan blondies. It's just a lot. And I've had the request of last time that I did the bake sale, there's a lady that didn't like coconuts. So I had to take my time out of all of that 16 to 18 hours a day for almost a week and a half of baking. Take time to just make another batch just for her without the coconuts. Then another lady's like, well, I'm allergic to nuts. Can we not do the nuts? And then it just becomes everyone wants it. Then it becomes everybody wants a custom order. And
she's
when I
scoping,
bake,
and she's working, and she's like cooking and cleaning and the whole life. So I don't know where you find the time. You really, I don't.
well, and the thing with the bake sale is you think that after you're done baking, that you're done. You're not. The part that I hate the most about bake sales is I am literally staying up until 5, 6, until the husband wakes up in the morning at 7 o'clock. When he wakes up in the morning, I am still packing orders, like doing shipping at 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning when I should have already been in bed. But it's because I want to be able to get you, the baked goods as quickly as I can. What's really cool about everything that I bake,
Jesus Christ.
right? Everything that
Come
I
on.
bake,
Oops.
I chose those things to bake for a very specific reason. And it is because they have a long shelf life. You can have it on like the Chex Mix or the pecans or, the truffles and the cookies. They have a very long shelf life. So that's why I chose those very specific things. I bake all kinds of stuff, like things that I wish you guys can taste, but they just never travel well, or they don't have a long shelf life. So I don't sell any of that. But the things that I sell are all the things I thought about it, right? Because there's one of me. I mean, this list right here, there's a lady, she wants 10 bags of regular Chex. That 10 bags of regular Chex is going to take me 3 hours just in the baking time. Forget the fact that I have to get all of my ingredients together, the pre-baking and then the after baking. After I have to pack and weigh every single bag. I have to tie it. I have to write the letter. I have to do the email, send the invoice, pack it, ship it, go to the mailbox, all this and all that. It's okay. Listen, let's not talk about it. I'm tiring myself out.
I'm tired just hearing that you got to do that.
Yes, Ellen. Pink is bad for broadcasting here. I don't understand that, Charles. What does that mean?
When it flashes pink, you're not gonna carry. Your voice is gonna get distorted,
Oh,
or you won't be heard.
thanks, Des. Yeah, Des. I wish I could. I wish I could. Like Debbie over there. Debbie doesn't like cranberries. All right, if I remember correctly. I know I'm gonna talk myself. I don't know. Forget the bake sale. It's been canceled.
Cancel. Hey, you know what we could do? We could have a special event where someone lucky person can get only their order. That's it. You're only baking for one person. And everyone
No,
else has to
that
pay
doesn't
for it.
work because when I
Why?
bake the Chex Mix to use the best of my time, I have to bake 2 trays, and that's going to yield me 10 bags of Chex Mix.
Well, if I won, you'd be baking for a year.
So Des, as much as I would, like to be able to cater to everybody and their special requests, I just can't do it. Like I was saying, hey Pete,
Hey, Pete.
Deb, if my memory is correct, she doesn't really care for cranberries, and in the protein cookies are cranberries, and so she made the decision, okay, can I live with the cranberries because there's so many other stuff that's on the cookie, and she made the decision, yes, I'm okay with the cranberries. So then she ended up buying some of the protein cookies. Please, when you're taking, okay, Pete, I'm thinking about 2 or 3 weeks. I don't want to bother you for anything. People in here also get defensive. Oh no, I don't think she meant it that way. So Des, I don't think Deb meant it that way. I think she's just she's been with me through a lot of bake sales, and she sees that I just run myself ragged. Thanks, Pete. She sees that I've run myself ragged. Like I'll come on camera and I'll be baking Chex, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm still baking. And she sees that I'm running myself ragged, and so she's like, no special orders. You're just going to be able to order what is available. No special requests.
Yeah.
So
You're allowed 4 items only. That's it. 4 items. Like 1 cookie, 1 Chex Mix, 1 Blondie, and 1 Oreo truffle. That's it.
Yeah, but it's not even that easy, because when you're looking at the Chex, there's 2 different types of Chex.
So you get 2 and 2 then.
Regular Chex, and then there's the spicy Chex. When you're looking at the Oreo, when I used to make Oreo, it was always dark chocolate because that's my favorite. Then everyone's like, well, I don't like dark chocolate. Can you make milk chocolate? So then it became, okay, great. So now it has doubled my work. Right.
You should have started from the beginning. Don't tell me what to do. It's dark chocolate or hit the road, Jack. That's it. Don't tell me I'm making dark chocolate. You don't like coconut, then don't buy it. Too bad.
Okay.
Not me.
Well, Des, don't be sensitive about that. Audio issues. I'm out. Okay.
Later. Oh, good golly.
Exactly. Charles, are you still here?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay.
Charles, where are you from?
Well, I'm in Montreal. I grew up outside of Montreal.
Okay.
Yeah,
See?
halfway between the border and Montreal.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know Pete is a milk chocolate guy. There's a lot of people that are milk chocolate guy. They're just like, I don't like the bitter dark chocolate at all.
And they probably go to Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't know what Dunkin' Donuts has anything to do with chocolate.
Starbucks is bitter. Dunkin' Donuts is dirty sock water. Pete, what coffee do you drink? Wait for it.
I don't think Pete drinks coffee.
Really?
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gearing up for my bake sale. I am expecting it in about 2, maybe 3 weeks, depending on how fast I can move. I have this one particular lady, and she placed an order for some items, and she just has not been getting back to me, and so she's kind of holding up the train. And then I know what's going to happen. Then she's gonna email and she's gonna be like, I need that next week. And it's gonna be in the middle of my bake sale, and that's gonna be like a no-go. And then she's gonna get pissed at me.
Maxwell House. See, Maxwell House.
Dirty soak water. I'm a milk chocolate girl. My sister loves dark chocolate. Decaf Maxwell House. Okay, so Pete likes decaf Maxwell House. See, there's another person. See, Deb milk chocolate. That's another milk chocolate girl.
Milk chocolate. Come on with the milk chocolate.
Come on,
What do you
Deb.
think this is?
Deb, come to the dark side.
Milk chocolate. What's with the milk?
Come to the
Hey,
dark side.
look at
We have
the-
cookies.
People are so Deb, come to the dark side. Yeah, see, Lipinski is also milk chocolate. Lipinski loves coconut. That's my girl right there. Lipinski, she loves coconuts. You can't please it. Yeah, you can't. You can't. But I just try to do the best that I can, and that's it. And sometimes people take it a little too personally. Like,
I'm sorry. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Michael, no cookies for you.
I'm sorry.
You tell him.
I'll cut
Deb,
my order down.
Deb,
Just
you
cut my
tell
order down. I'll only take 1/10 of my order, okay? You just cut it back.
I use milk chocolate creamer for coffee. I know you like coconuts. And the sprouted, I'm going to be using the same sprouted pepitas. Sprouted pepita seeds. Organic
can you make-
sprouted pepita seeds.
Can you make asparagus cookies for me?
No.
I'll make some
Oh,
asparagus
Helen,
cookies.
you know the coconut,
Asparagus tastes good.
huge difference.
No cookies for you.
So there's this brand, it's called Bob's Red Mill, and they have the best shaved coconut. They're not like shredded. Most people, they buy like the shredded coconut and the texture is just not as nice. If you buy Bob's Red Mill coconut, it almost looks like someone just took like a little peeler and they just shaved the coconut, and it's so nice. The texture of it is so nice.
Really, Deb? No for me? Well, if I can't have it, then you guys have to deal with this.
Baby shark. How did we know that was coming? It's old school. Yeah, it is old school. Yes. The new one, the Bob's Red Mill, like ever since I started using that, that's all I'll buy. And I can't find it everywhere. I have to go to certain markets. And if I don't find it there, then I have to go to the specialty store. And the Bob's Red Mill, it's a little bit more expensive. Like you can buy shredded coconut. Like if it's on like super sale, you can get it for like, I don't know, $1.99. But for like the Bob's Red Mill, that coconut, almost $5. But it's so much better. It's a way better quality coconut.
Mess with Baby Shark.
So what are you doing tonight, Charles?
Just the usual stuff.
So you broadcasted last night, right?
I've casted 5 times
Okay,
since
and
Friday.
what are your broadcasts about?
I write poetry. I draw. I don't have a second camera set up, so you can't see the drawing, but I still draw. I describe it. And then I've got a
Wait.
game. I've got
You're drawing, but your camera is not pointed at your paper?
Yeah.
So
I don't have a
what's the
second camera yet.
you don't have
it's-
you don't have to have a second camera. Why can't you just point the camera at your paper while you're drawing?
because I'm broadcasting off my laptop and it's small and I can't,
I like the shredded. Yes. Oh, well, that's not really a good drawing scope because we like to see what you're drawing and we like to see
I know.
your artist style and the colors that you're using. You have to let us see, Charles.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
like to
I
hear-
can
like to hear the pen on the
eventually I'll have a
paper.
second camera.
Okay.
But I can also put up images, and I do have a website where people can check it out and check out my Instagram.
So
So there's a
you're
bunch of things.
you're broadcasting from your laptop,
Yep.
but you have a
Can't
phone, right?
because I have all three, and I can't broadcast directly off the desktop, and I don't see the button where it says get into the go live.
What do you mean you don't see the button go live?
You're cutting in and out, eh?
Oh, I am. Am I
I-
cutting in and out?
Not for me, you, but it's going.
At least for
forward
me,
to do it,
a couple
obviously.
times.
A for execution.
You
He'll
want to
get
explain
get-
that? Want to explain that, Money? A little more in depth.
in depth. He doesn't. That needs no explanation. He just told you flat out exactly what it
No.
meant.
Yeah, but I know I want a little more. I mean, there is some constructive in there, but partly comes off as, you know.
Well, I
But
mean, if
also
you're doing
part
a
of the drawing is for
scope,
my.
Carl, if you're doing a drawing scope and you're describing it and you're not showing it, it's kind of hard to be a drawing scope if you can't see what you're doing.
Yes, that's what he meant.
Yeah,
That's
but-
why I mean A for effort, F
Okay.
for. That's right.
Okay, but not all of this is for. Part of the broadcast is just part of my day. So whether I show the drawing immediately, it's still part of.
Let's just do
I
a
set out to
poll.
draw.
Let's just do a poll. How many of you would go into a drawing scope and not see a drawing, but someone explaining what they're drawing? Type of 1 if you would do that. Type of 2 if you would not go into that.
Well,
So
first of
someone
all, it's not a scope.
You just gotta wait 4 minutes to get all the answers in. Live time.
I know it's not a scope, but it is. It is for us periscopers. It is understood that everybody knew what I meant.
No, I understand what you meant. I just, but also I don't. It's more about the poetry, but yes, eventually.
No, we're just talking about art.
Yeah, what was the title?
Yeah, but
of
I
your
also don't
broadcast?
I don't highlight the art.
What's the title of your broadcast? That's
Petri cast.
it doesn't say that you're. It's an artistic drawing scope. You should see.
Yeah, if you are doing a drawing scope and I am not physically seeing a drawing and you engaging with the comments, I'm out.
Yeah,
That's me.
she's doing a big cells and she's sewing masks. It doesn't apply.
So Charles, let's say you're drawing a house and you're trying to describe to me this house and I'm going to be like, why am I even here? I want to see the house. I want to see you drawing the house.
If he was drawing a house and he was singing "Our House in the Middle of," I would like that. That would be cool.
Drawing, sketching, broadcast without showing the actual.
Yeah, but I've been.
Yes, I agree with MMA.
No,
And Deb is just completely lost. Deb's like all the way out in left field.
4.
Okay, so Charles.
Yep.
Why do a drawing scope? Excuse me. Why do a drawing broadcast when the viewer doesn't get to see it? The process of you. because I don't think
Well,
you're going to get enough audience to come in and be interested. Michael,
Let's do the Jeopardy theme.
Well, it's not really. It's not even about the drawing. That's just part of it. And I have plenty of things and some two of the five have been like this, where I cover the camera, so it's radio. Anyway,
so you just want to be audio.
but well, it depends. It depends. I there'll be ones where I'll be, like I said, if I'm dressed like a schlub, I'm just gonna make it a radio.
I'm always radio. Are you saying I'm dressed like the schlub?
But when you're doing a drawing
Yeah.
scope, we don't care what you like. We just want to see your art.
Yeah, but again, it's not. Yes, ideally, in a perfect world, yes, I want to show my drawing as simple as it is, but also there are ways. I mean, you can post an image after, so that takes care of that. There's also
I would
talk
not
about
be
my
interested.
website. I talk about Instagram. So
I'm going to be upfront. For me personally, I would
well,
not be
it's
interested.
not for everyone.
I like Bob Ross, but if you just showed me his
That's
picture
okay.
at the end, I'd be like, that's just pretty nice, but I like how you make the trees come alive.
Yes,
Put a little
exactly.
tree right here.
I want to see your
Eventually, I
thought.
will do that. Eventually, I will do that. Right now, I mean, I can't broadcast from my phone because I can't see the button to let me in.
You can't see the button to let you in.
Yes, you know, when you're going in, there's the
Invite
button to
button.
press to. No, not the invite button. When you're doing your own broadcast, you know, you got the button to go live. I don't see that on my phone.
Are you on an Android?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't help you there because I'm on a Mac.
I'm on an Android.
iOS. Okay, and then how does your poetry work? What do? You just read? It's an audio thing. You just read your poetry?
I write it live. So that's why you'd be hearing typing, because I'm typing live.
Okay, so I have a question. So last night, I have a snapshot of a phone of the HAPS screen. Update the app. Helen says to update your app, Charles.
Yeah, they came out with a new update the other day.
Yeah, they updated it. They came up with an update last week. A few days ago. Did you update it?
No, I'm doing that now.
Okay. Just MMA says, just to be clear, no one is putting you down. We're just trying to help you broadcast better, get better numbers, etc., etc. You should see our first show on Periscope compared to now. As humans, we should improve as we live life. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out, because you were saying that you were, so take for example, last night you did a broadcast. How long was that broadcast? How many hours?
All my broadcasts that are still up have been over an hour. My longest has been 3.
Okay. The question was, the broadcast that you did last night, how long was that broadcast?
Well, I'd have to check. I don't have the stats.
Yeah, roughly an hour, 2 hours, 12 hours.
It was 3 hours and 44 seconds. Okay. So for 3 hours and 44 seconds.
That was the last one.
Isn't that what I just said?
That was the question she asked.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure because if you're talking, okay, go on.
Charles.
Yep.
The cup of
You cut out
patience is running
again.
low on you. Wait.
Michael. Okay. The broadcast that you did last night, I asked you how long it was.
Mhm.
And then you said you didn't know, blah, blah, blah. And
Well,
then
I
I
wasn't sure
said,
if you were.
Let her talk.
you weren't sure what? Charles, what's up?
I wasn't sure if you're talking Monday night or. But go on. So yeah, that was 3 hours.
Charles, the broadcast that you did 5 hours ago, titled Petrie Cast number 5, for 3 hours and 44 seconds with 59 viewers. Right? You started off, all I heard, because like I said, I actually did not watch it, but I heard it because I had it playing on my computer over here, but I was technically back there sewing. So I was listening to what you were trying to do, and I wasn't quite sure. All I heard was you typing on the keyboard, talking to yourself, and I wasn't quite sure what was even happening. So was that you writing poetry?
Yeah. And as far as I know, my voice should be carrying too.
Yes, you were talking and typing. And some of the things that you were typing were like, and I have been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes, and let's see if we can get 30 people in here. Let's see, well, we have 38 people. Let's see if we can stay on long enough to get 40 people. Is this part of the poetry?
No,
Okay.
that's me talking. Because I write poetry, I talk, I keep trying to engage people, but they're shy.
Okay.
False scores 7 years ago.
So I'm going to go look this up. Charles.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go pull up your let's see. I'm gonna pull this up. And so basically in 3 hours time, you had one person come in to engage with you. You had 61 people that came and left, but you had one person that actually had a conversation with you, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what I guess the question that I'm after is, are you trying to get more engagement from your viewers?
Yes.
Okay. So in order to get more engagement from your viewers, you got to point your camera at something other than your wall.
That's Well, okay.
Do you not agree?
That's actually just a post-it note, but same difference. Uh, well, it's right now I'm still new anyway. But
Cool, Charles. How old are you?
well, for some
If you
people,
don't mind me
totally.
asking.
But what's the difference between my yellow and looking at the bottom of a laptop?
Well, normally I'll show my kitchen because I won't show my face. Because if you see my name, it says all secure. So for some strange reason, I don't want to reveal my location or my personality. One day I might, but normally I'll go downstairs and I'll show things and I'll kind of give you guys some hints on, some equipment and stuff and like little marionettes and stuff like that. This is only right now because I'm kind of 3:30 in the morning and I just popped in to kind of say hi to you guys. But
Well, Michael is usually showing his kitchen or he's showing that surveillance. So if he moved his camera up a little bit, he has this surveillance. And usually that's what he shows. That's usually, so at least there's something to look at, right? So while we're having a conversation with him, and we're like, hey, what's this? What's that? He's replying to that. So there's, then it makes me want to stick around to engage and then maybe come back tomorrow to see what Michael's doing. But if you are showing pretty much a blank screen, which, whether it's a blank wall or you have a piece of Post-it over it, it's harder to engage with you because there's really nothing to look at. So Charles, so your channel is about poetry. You write and read poetry, and then you also do art.
And I talk, and I have games I'm working on, at least one. Yeah.
And so what do you have planned in the future on your channel? Like, how are you going to present the gaming? How are you going to be presenting your poetry and your art?
Right now, it's just I write, then it unfolds live. That's live. I start with nothing. Well, often I write before, but I starting with nothing and just go right like that, which is impressive if you ask me, but I'm biased.
So can I
As
get
for
your
the
permission?
art,
Can I get your permission to play what you broadcasted last night to get a little sample of what you do on your channel?
sure.
Okay.
Implored his listeners to engage with him. I get engaged. Once upon a time, there was a woman who wanted that. As odd a thought as odd a thought as that is to him. She found a better match. And is surely the happier for how it turned out. typing. And that's a true story.
Okay. Charles, are you typing?
Yeah.
Can you please not type?
Okay.
I do enjoy the tactile keyboards, but I imagine it's not everyone's cup of tea. I don't disagree about the typing, which is very loud there. It is a little, the typing is overpowering your voice. Yeah, oh yeah. See, the typing is louder than him. It's hard to hear him. Yeah, the typing is overpowering your voice. And for my particular channel, I mean, you hear me yelling at Michael all the time, but Michael knows I yell at him because I love him. But when it comes to like background noise, right? It's distracting. You know, like if Michael is it's very distracting.
My microphone is sensitive. You.
And so it's the same thing, Charles. Like when you were just typing right now, it's very distracting. And you know, a lot of times what happens is if certain microphones, so if Michael is talking and you're typing in the background, it picks up you wanting to talk and it cuts his mic out. And that's why, for me personally, I don't like all this background noise that's going on. So if you have the TV in the background, I'll ask you to please turn it off. If you're, you know, got something going on in the background that can be managed, I'll ask you to please turn it off. Yeah, and it's not for everyone. You know, MMA said it the best, that the keyboard sound, for him, he enjoys the tactile keyboard sound, but he can imagine it's not everyone's cup of tea. For me personally, I don't. The keyboard isn't that big of a deal on its own broadcast, but it is overpowering his voice just a little bit. So you're hearing a lot of the keyboard, and especially when he's talking at the same time that he's playing, you know, typing on the keyboard, his voice is not loud enough. Yeah, if you ever wanted to do radio, not a peep in the house. Everything has to be quiet, crystal clear. You almost want to soundproof your room if you're doing radio. Helen's got experience with that. That is a definite low no. If the air conditioning, if there's a, you know, if someone's ringing the doorbell, if your coffee maker is beeping, if your phone is on vibrate and it vibrates, right? That all of this is a no when you are doing podcasting.
Your baby shark is singing. It's not good.
The mic picks up everything. Yeah. Yeah. So, Charles, what do you think about our constructive criticism about your keyboard being louder than your voice?
No, it's very constructive, and clearly one interim solution is to not type and talk at the same time. Yeah.
Is it possible to get a different keyboard where it's a little softer so it's not so clicky?
No, that's the keyboard to my desktop.
Okay.
I can move. Well, yeah, I can't. I can only move the laptop so far because I don't think the mic.
Okay. You
gonna
just
pick
said
it up if
laptop,
it's-
and you just said desktop. So which one is it?
Well, currently I have the laptop just to the right, just above the keyboard, like straight up and to the right. So it's within a foot of the keyboard.
Okay.
No, it's not an old school typewriter. It's a keyboard.
Okay. So it didn't sound like poetry to me. It sounded like a short story.
Huh?
Or a different mic, Helen says, that won't pick up the sound.
It was poetry.
I'm a different mic. You.
Is the mic on the laptop or they are external?
It's on
And
the
Bulldog,
laptop.
the mic is from the laptop.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make it, that doesn't help because it's hooked up to the keyboard.
Well, it's included in the laptop. I didn't do anything to it, so.
No, they're not saying it. They're just saying it's very, your microphone and your laptop's sensitive and your keyboard. So here, look, listen to me. See my keyboard? I'm hitting it. Is it loud?
No, not at all. That's because your keyboard is like a soft touch.
Yeah.
Right.
AirPods with noise canceling.
Or Charles, were you wearing headphones when you, in that broadcast that we just heard? Would the headphones help?
No, I'm wearing headphones right now.
Okay.
No, I know you're wearing headphones right now because you told me you were wearing headphones right now. I'm asking during that broadcast, did you try wearing headphones?
No.
Okay, maybe you can do a test and see if it would be better because it was hard to hear you because all we hear is this loud clicking of your keyboard.
Thanks, man.
Do you have an external mic?
Just the one that the one I plug into my computer, my desktop. It's a headphone microphone combination.
Okay.
Okay, well that's not going to work, Helen, if it's a headphone mic combo and he plugs it in, it would still be loud. And if he puts it far away on the table, then he wouldn't be able to hear.
Your AirPods, they pick up, they're pretty quiet when you're scoping with the AirPods in.
My AirPods pick up everything.
Oh.
Yeah. Use that when broadcasting. Okay, so Helen suggests that maybe you try that. And do a little test, Charles, and see how that works out. What do you think about that?
So, just to be clear, what is Helen saying? Use which when broadcasting? The combination?
You know what? Helen about to tell you what's up.
She got the cap locks on.
Use that when broadcasting. I am just going to interpret for Helen. Use that when broadcasting.
Yes, but I'm just seeking clarity. That is the headphone mic combination?
Yeah, it takes like 45 seconds for people to get their text in.
Yeah.
That taps.
I know we have a delay, you guys.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, the delay is pretty treacherous.
That's the most frustrating for me.
Me too. Michael, me too. But don't worry, they're working on it, okay? Use the headphone mic because it will be closer to your voice than the keyboard. It's okay, Helen.
No, we
that
like
Charles?
that cat blocks. That's cool.
Charles, comprendo?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so try that next time, and then that'll be a good test. I can't come into the chat. I'm about to take the kiddos. Okay, no worries, Helen. No worries. Thank you. Thank you.
And
Thank
Charles, we love you, bro. We ain't saying nothing, and
Thank you, Helen.
Yeah.
kind of harp on you. We're just trying to help you
No.
out, buddy.
Yeah,
It's
but
all good, man.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
Charles, you need to definitely update your Android. Okay, update the software, and
I did, or tried to.
and then see
Yeah, I'm.
if you can now find the go live button, and then that way when you're doing art, show the art, because I think people would come into your broadcast and engage with you more if you were showing your art.
And just FYI, when Yuki gets annoyed like she does with me all the time, you could hear it in her voice.
Or see it
Yeah,
on my
I can. Yeah,
See her-
both. I have that
You
kind
could
of
be playing-
face too.
See, when I played the Baby Shark, she was like, Michael. I was like, sorry.
Yeah, I would be like, Michael, like that. It's a different kind of Michael.
Yeah.
The sound doesn't go up; it goes. Eh.
When I go to my friend's restaurant, I know how the day's going when I walk in because they're like, Mikey, or I'll be like, hey, Mike.
Exactly.
All right, I'll see you later.
Exactly. When people are happy to say, Michael, oh my God, ha, Michael. If they're having if they're pissed at Michael, oh, Michael, oh, Michael. Even perhaps use visual expression. Well, Charles.
Hey, Charles, I got a question for you. Do I sound like Bruce Willis? Eric's like, you sound like Bruce Willis.
I don't think so.
Cool, thanks. Eric must have a real.
And thank you,
fun
Helen.
life.
And it was just the first reply, the first comment that seemed there was constructive, but the end was sounded more like snark that I didn't.
Yeah, it was
That I
A
didn't
for
need.
effort,
It was-
F for what was it? A for effort, F for what? You?
It was A for effort, F for,
execution.
Yeah,
but that was constructive criticism.
yeah. You know what?
I think it was to me. It struck me as both because I wanted
but you
more
know what?
clarity. Like it's
we get there.
No, but Charles,
F
look
was
at it.
too broad
Charles,
for me.
you get A for execution, so that was like, okay, that was good. I did good. I got an A for that. F for execution. That should have been like, okay, I didn't do good in that area. What can I do so that I'm not an F? Why was it an F? And how do I improve that F to get, a C, or a B, or an A?
Can I tell you what I say? And it's going to sound a little foul. And is it okay if I say it? You?
Don't use profanity.
Okay, so then I can't say it.
Just say
I can't
bleep
say it. No, because you know what? If
or
people,
blank.
I will be like, shut the front door. But with the other words.
Yeah, we get
Let's
it.
forget it. Let's forget. No, but I'm just like, really? Just like, shut the. I want to say it so bad, but I can't say it.
Okay, so the reason
Yeah,
why.
I get the feeling.
Go ahead, Charles. Go.
Okay, I've tried to update the HAPS, I don't know, 7-8 times, and it keeps coming back to update. I even restarted it, and it's just, it's not having it.
Uninstall it
What
and then
kind-
reinstall it.
What kind? No, it could be his. Do you have an old phone? Is your Android old?
Yeah, and I haven't updated my Android in a while, ever.
Okay, well, therein is the problem.
There's the problem
Because
right there.
like for example, if you are on an iPhone 6, that is not going to be able to run HAPS. you're going to have a lot of issues. So it is because your phone, your Android phone, is too old, possibly.
Possibly.
It's definitely.
I've had it since the 2010s.
Yeah, your iOS is kind of issuey.
Yeah, Charles, I think your phone is just way too old for HAPS. So you have never been able to go live on your phone?
Nope.
Did you ever email tech support?
I haven't done that yet. No.
Okay. So yes, did you update your operating system on your Android?
He said no, not for since 10 years.
I can't find that.
You can't find the
I used to get the message, but I
You just go into your settings and look for updates, and I'll update. But again, depending on how much storage you have, every time you update your apps and that, it just consumes the storage until your phone slows down and it can't breathe.
yeah, I'm
It's a congestive process failure.
the phone is almost full, it says.
Yeah, you're not going to process anything without room to breathe.
out. Yeah. So maybe broadcasting from a phone is not going to be an option if if getting a new phone is not an option. So maybe you just got to stick with the laptop.
What kind of laptop you running, Chris?
Yeah. It's the Google, the Chromebook.
Oh, the Chromecast. Yeah, that's kind of tough too. It's not a full operating system. It boots fast, but it's not like
Well,
a full,
okay, it's one of those. It's a laptop tablet. It's not a full-on laptop, but it's
it's a Chromecast. It's a Google Chromecast.
yeah, Chromebook.
Chromebook.
Yeah, so that's fine, Charles. You can stick with that. You can stick with that to broadcast and then not worry about your phone for now. But, we got to think about ways to create interest for people to come in. And if you just have a yellow Post-it note over your screen, it's going to be hard for people to come in and then stick around and then come back tomorrow.
I have some questions for the HAPS team, and hopefully we'll be able to work that out, because if the security cameras have a multi-streaming setup, I might be able to pull that camera into HAPS. And if that's the case, then like people like Charles, I could like send him a camera and he could hook it up and be like, cool. And then you can have this like camera on the tripod, or one of those security cameras that have multi-streaming, called Zipstream. You might be able to pull it into your broadcast and be able to kind of do some cool things,
VS, that's not going to work. He can put the painting on the keyboard and point the camera down no, because then he can't see the comments. If you have your screen kind of like tilted down so that the camera is pointing down at your painting, well, now you can't see the comment. And then if he has to keep going like this.
Well, no, I'm actually watching you guys on my big screen. You can.
Because if I can have the
Screen sharing you're talking about, right, Charles?
No, I'm saying that I can have the desktop on and the laptop on at the same time, and both. I just have to mute the desktop.
But you could share your laptop with your TV if you have a smart TV. So while you're doing it, it's set
No, I
up
don't
over
have
there.
a smart TV.
Okay.
But I appreciate that. But no,
No worries, man. It's cool.
Okay, so that could be an option for you then, Charles, to be able to show your art. What do you think about that?
Well, let's see.
He can't watch the comments. I don't think he can
No,
watch
I
his own.
can.
Oh, you can add
Desktop.
you can add an external camera. You can broadcast from the desktop studio and use an external camera, webcam, or phone as a camera. She does it all the time. There, see, look. See, Charles, people want to see that.
See,
Okay. Bye-bye, Helen. Go get the kiddos. Go take the kiddos to school.
Bye, Helen. Thank you.
Thanks, Helen. So where's the art, Charles? Let's see it. Bulldog Mom and Bo Adams, drop it. Have a good night.
The queen has spoken.
Charles, let me see. We can't see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to show you.
Yeah, we can't see it.
It's actually flashed a couple times.
I don't know. We can't see it. We just see like something that looks
Well,
like
it's a small
grass.
camera.
Oh, okay. I'm going to put you on the big screen so people can see your drawing. Hey, Asha. So what camera are you using? Your laptop camera?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry.
So is your paper on your keyboard?
No.
Can you put
cool, man.
Can you put the paper down so it's not like giving me motion sickness? Oh, okay. You have the laptop pointing at you and you're just holding the paper,
Yes.
right? Okay. So right now we're just seeing a white piece of paper. We're not seeing anything. Can you pull the paper back a little bit towards you?
Keep going.
Ah,
There you go. Okay, up a little bit. Just a little more. Right there.
Right
Perfect.
there.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
looks like a-
Charles, tell us what's going on. What is that, a bird?
oh, it's a
And
carrot.
Mr. Shrimp? Oh, that's a carrot.
It looked a little Picasso-ish when I first saw it.
Am I mad? No, I just Bo and Lipinski. I asked you guys to just drop it. Thanks, Charles.
Cool, Charles. That was cool, man.
So listen, you two, Lipinski, I'm a grown ass adult. I could say F if I want to. F it, this and that. Okay, it just, you guys, it's crazy. You can't say anything anymore. It's BS. We went through all of this already, you guys.
Don't make me play the baby shark, guys.
Please don't play the baby shark. That deserved a mute. He just got muted. Okay.
La 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 la.
So Charles, do that. Charles, when you're doing your like art scope, like show your art, because that will get people to come in. And then people will have, they'll be more engaging with you. But if you're trying to do art and then you don't show the art and you're just describing what you're drawing, I don't think people are going to be as interested in it.
That's fair.
And then like when you're reading your poetry part, just be aware that your keyboard is louder than your voice, so it could be distracting.
You guys hear that wind?
Definitely.
No, nobody can hear nothing.
Wow.
Hey, Emma. Okay, so Charles, when is your next broadcast?
Probably at some point today, but I don't know. When I've tried to schedule it, things have gone wrong.
How so?
Well, the first time I had one scheduled, had the poor connection throughout that made it impossible to properly listen to. And then the one I did last night, it was taking forever to connect. And then it was fine when I didn't have it scheduled. So I don't know.
Is your internet bad in your house?
It hasn't been
Okay.
traditionally, but last couple of days had issues. The pink and the green. Pink being bad, green being good. Started to happen throughout. For 30 seconds or so, kind of thing.
It happens.
Okay. So Charles, do you not want to be on camera now?
Yeah, if I'm on camera, it's because I'm dressed better than how I'm dressed now.
Oh, you don't want to see what I'm dressed in.
The question again is, Charles, do you not want to be on camera now?
No, I don't want to be on camera now.
Okay.
Like, that's why I have the yellow up. I'm cool broadcasting. I just don't, But yes, I could definitely, point it to something.
Right. So, since there's nothing to look at, I just took him off the screen because there's nothing to look at anyways. It's kind of like Michael. When Michael is just showing a dark screen, there's no purpose for me to bring him onto the screen and have you watch a dark screen.
Exactamundo.
Yeah. All right. So, what's next? So it's almost 1 o'clock my time. So
4 o'clock my time.
4 o'clock your time. And Charles, what time is it for you?
4.
Okay. And you might do a broadcast after I'm done? Maybe, if your connection's good.
If I'm going to do it, I'll probably do it at 7 tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay. Is that when you usually like to go on?
I've gone on at night. I've gone on
So the answer is no.
overnight, and I've gone on early in the morning.
Yeah, the answer.
I don't have a set schedule yet.
Okay. Do you have a preference of time that you like to go on? Like for me, I usually like to go on later on into the evening.
She likes to keep me up late.
Oh, it's based on around what's happening. If there's a game on, or I probably shouldn't be talking at this point, but
when he wasn't camera ready, he used his pressure obvious. Oh yeah. Well, yes, definitely. Tuan has this, I call it a glamour shot. And when he doesn't feel like camming up, he has that picture instead. Yeah, you can definitely do that, but not everybody knows how to use OBS. OBS has a pretty steep learning curve.
Of course, I
it-
can always just shut the camera off too. I don't have to put the yellow.
right. Well, you're not on the screen anyways, so I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm saying when I do my broadcast.
Well, it would be hard to do an art broadcast with it just being a black screen.
But it's also not an art broadcast. It's just art is more of an afterthought.
No, it is not. I completely disagree. Art is not an afterthought. There's a lot of thought pre and during to have a result. You have to remember you're talking to an art major here.
But you, what about that guy that just throws the paint all over the place? It just splatters it. It's like, yeah,
That is
Blue.
that you're talking about Jackson Pollock.
yeah, huh?
That's art. I mean, to me, I have, of course, my personal opinion and preference of art. That's not particularly my style of art that I value, but it is still art. It is a form of art, and a lot of thought into colors, a combination of colors, angles of colors, how the paint gets splattered on there. That's part of his art.
You know, I used to work in Sotheby's, and I used to see all those famous art, Van Goghs. And
What's
all
art?
different-
What does that mean, Bo? Yeah, what about Van Goghs?
No, I was working in the one area, and they had like it was like a $30 million painting, and I'm like running cables in the room, and the guys like, just be careful. I'm like, yeah, you were cool, but they're like on the floor, just like leaning against the wall and stuff, because we're like getting ready to set them up. And it's art, right? It's always like expensive art for people. But at the time when these people were painting it, it was like, oh, this is such an expensive thing. It's just because the person had such personality. Like all your art, all your little cards. One day I'm gonna pass them down to my family. They're gonna sell them for billions of dollars. That was Yuke's. Yeah, that was Yuke's little card. That's her little design.
Yeah, they'll be worth something after I die.
But not while you're alive, right?
That's how it usually works. Look at Van Gogh. Look at all the famous big huge artists. While they're alive, art is hardly ever worth anything until they are dead for 200 years.
Silly fools.
For me personally, I don't really care for like Jackson Pollock. I really don't care for his art, which is basically it's just you just kind of like throw art down. You just kind of you take a gallon of paint, you just pour it on the canvas, and I don't. That's not my style of art. And there's one that's very controversial for me. It's always been. For me, it's always been controversial. There's a decade that's called deconstructionism, and I actually did a whole big humongous poster on it, and I did a whole entire art show about it. And the problem with deconstruction is unless you understand why deconstruction is deconstruction art, and it's not just let me just layer a messy just lay it all down to be deconstructive. Unless you understand the core of what it is of how to properly execute it, you will not understand deconstructionism. And a lot of people, they look at deconstructionism kind of like, oh, it's just you just throw a bunch of whatever down and wherever it lands is considered art. And in fact, it is not that easy. You like Monet? Yeah, Monet's Monet. That's closer to like Impressionism.
Did you ever see The Scream?
Yes, that's Munch, Edward Munch.
That's like weird. That was really weird.
A couple of weeks ago, he was his job. He was focused on his job. He also said he was a clubhouse quite a bit. I'm not mistaken. Who are you talking about? You're talking to Deb? Whatever happened to him, don't see him anymore. Tuan. Oh yeah, Tuan. Got it. My drawings, as simple as they are the easier draw than my poetry, but the poetry has more talent and is my natural art. Got it. Hey Crystal. You go to bed.
Tell me what to do.
You go to bed. It's 4 o'clock for you. You go to bed. It's only 1 o'clock for me.
I'm gonna go have coffee.
Oh no, don't do that, Michael.
I'm just gonna stay up.
I know. Don't stay up. Go to
Trying to get on Vegas time.
You got a whole entire month to do that. You don't need to do that now.
I'm practicing.
You don't need to practice. Just do. Just be like Wata. Renoir. Yeah, Renoir is really, really good. I love art.
Me too.
You like Monet, Van Gogh? Van Gogh. It's early. Yeah, I have all kinds of, you know what I love a lot is Renaissance art. I love Egyptian art too. It's coffee. Coffee. It's coffee.
Some coffee. You want some coffee?
Michael's going to take you to Vegas. Woot woot.
Let's go. You live in Vegas, Bo?
Oh no, Crystal. I hope he feels better soon. Oh, that sucks. Bo lives in Vegas. Ooh, you're going to go see Bo, Michael. You're going to go see Bo.
Bo, I'm gonna go to the area at the poker room. I'll hap it. I'll haps it. If they let me at the poker table.
They won't. You're not allowed.
I'll use my hidden camera.
Don't do that. You're going to get thrown out. And then you get blacklisted.
Google Glasses.
Let's go. No, it's too late already. Lipinski, it's too late. It's 1 o'clock already. By the time I'm done, it'll be like 2:30.
Yeah, Lipinski. Get with the program.
Come on, Lipinski. You know how it goes down.
Goes down in the DM. Goes down in the DM.
You're using him to visit me. Then 2 days. Good. Yeah, it'll get better and better and better. Sorry he did that to his back. Ow. Welcome to old age, man.
I was chopping ice this morning.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Pretty good. I'm the Ox, you. That's my nickname. The Ox.
The Ox?
Yeah. I was like revved up and like, just like carry it. Look out.
Your
My
second
friend
voice was flat? What does that mean?
The what?
What does that mean?
Hey, no way. Grant, tell me. I got a GoPro Karma.
Michael, can you show Grant your drone? Grant
Yeah,
is all over drones. He is
Hold on.
his whole life is about drones.
Give me a minute.
You couldn't broadcast because your second device was flat.
A flat tire? The drone had a flat
So I
tire.
recorded it.
See you? I knew I had to get off. Yeah.
When will you broadcast it? What does that mean when someone says that their device is flat? Oh, no charge. You may have died. Your second device, no battery. Okay, got it. Is that an Australian thing? When someone says, yeah, my car was flat. That doesn't mean my tires were flat. It really means my battery died. Flat means no charge. Is that an Australian thing? Did anybody else catch that?
All right, we're gonna go moving. Chill.
Okay. Did anybody understand that? Grant, is that an Australian thing? How are the cookies with chocolate chips? No, didn't have it. The butter cookies were terrible, and I will not be eating any more of it. And I can't imagine that the chocolate butter will taste any better. I'm a little drunk. It's okay, Bo. Was dead. It was dead. Yeah. 'Twas dead. I caught it. Okay, Leslie was totally like, yep. My phone was flat. My phone was dead.
You bring me up on full screen for a second.
No, just the drone. The drone. Michael. The drone.
All right.
Women
Hey, why is my
what
light
about
on?
when their women are flat? Women are not flat. Women are not flat. Grant, Michael's going to show you his drone after he stops showing everybody his windows.
Oh, I'm trying to get the colors right on the.
We don't need the colors.
I forgot it was off. I didn't get the ambiance when I came down.
We don't need ambiance.
Come on, Uke. Okay.
Who cares about the ambiance? Would
No,
you like
because
the drone?
there's new people in the room. They don't know.
We don't care about the ambiance, and new people don't care about your ambiance.
Okay, that's better. Hold on. Let's do this over again.
Oh Lord. You see what I got? Look, you see what I got to deal with? All
Come
I
on, that's not
ask,
cool.
all I
Come on.
asked, listen,
Is that not cool?
all I asked was show Grant your drone. He starts off going down the stairs and he wants to show everybody the painting. The painting is not a drone. Then now he wants to show you the ambiance in the kitchen and the chairs and the lights and the refrigerator
Such
and
a narcissistic person.
listen, this is how things go. Okay. Show him your drone, then say, hey, check
Okay, hold on.
check out this ambiance. Okay. You get down to the business first because Grant is here for the drone. We don't care about the little rubber ball, Michael. It's not about the rubber ball.
It's hard to do it with one hand.
There it is. That's the baby. That's what we came to look for. That right there.
Are you ready?
Oh, Michael, Grant says that he'll show you his if you show him yours.
I got two, bro. I'll show you both of mine.
Whoa, that's cool. The lights on there.
It's not
What,
flat either.
Michael, what's the purpose of those green and red lights?
That's front and back, like in airplanes. It's going forward or backwards.
Oh, okay.
So when it's coming at me, it's green. When it's going away from me, it's red.
Leslie wants to know, does your toilet have ambiance lighting like that? Can we
No.
see the throne? No, the throne doesn't have any ambiance.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. Hold on. It does have it.
Well, I'm getting motion sickness. Ew, gross.
Hold on. There's the ambiance.
Ew, gross.
There's ambiance lighting on my toilet.
Ew, that is so disgusting. Take it out of there.
I just cleaned the whole house. No one uses this bathroom. Did you just catch my face? Uh-oh. Okay, so look.
Grant says his is not sophisticated.
This isn't either.
Acquiring GPS location.
Michael, take over. I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
You're on the big screen, by the way.
Okay, should we go out and fly it in the cold wind? Expert pilots only. I want to pull that into the app. I just haven't had time to figure it out. Stop it, Lipinski. What? Oh, maybe we can fly it.
3, 2.
So this is interesting, right? Hand it the camera.
3, 2, 1. Acquiring GPS location.
So it has the GoPro camera in front. And
Okay, what's happening?
here's what's happening.
This is a high-end. Yeah, it's a high-end drone.
Expert.
Grant says that's a badass drone.
Ready? Look.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa, there goes. So has it been working, Michael?
I haven't flown it in a while. I
Oh.
haven't flown. Let's take it outside. Come on.
No, don't take it outside now. It's dark.
It's fine. It's fine.
Location.
It's fine. Give you guys a little show.
No, don't do it right now.
Why?
Because I want you to be able to do it on your own channel.
Oh no, it's fine.
And I'm going to be signing off here pretty soon.
Oh, it's only flies for like 2 minutes, and we'll bring it right back.
Place comma on a level 2.
Come on, it's exciting. Hold on.
Don't show anybody your car. Don't show anybody your address. Don't show anybody your house.
They won't see it. I don't care. It's fine. It's like, who's this crazy guy in 10-degree weather and wind flying his drone at 4 o'clock in the morning? Okay, here we go. Ready? Hold on. That's for pilot only.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. I'm sitting on the floor. That was dangerous. You guys just catch what just happened?
What?
I'm holding the phone. I'm flying the drone, and it came at me, and I couldn't push it forward. So good thing I caught it in time. So that's it. It's too windy out here.
See, that could
I
have
know.
disastrous.
That's why I got an extra drone. That's why I got 2.
That could have taken out your eye. And then we would have really had content, and then we would go to the hospital. And it would have
what
then
would have happened?
then it would go viral.
It would have broke like I did when I was in Spain. I crashed it. The first one, I was trying to fly between the buildings, and it crashed. Okay, back inside.
Okay.
All
Are we
we're
good?
back. We're good.
Okay, we're good.
All right. No crash.
All right. All good. Thanks, Michael. Way to get I know, right, Ziggs? Oh, okay. So Michael wants you to see his ambiance. This is what we call ambiance, everybody.
Now I have to
Gotta shoot your eye out, kid.
Hey, keep the change, you filthy animal.
Take the change, you filthy animal.
You ever anybody see the movie War Dogs?
Nope.
So he goes up and he's trying to buy drugs from these guys, and they rob him and they take his money. And he's like an arms dealer. So the guy shows him his gun. He walks away, goes, goes into his trunk. He pulls out this AR. He starts shooting it. And the guys all run away. And he goes, "Where are you guys going? I thought we were going to hang out." It's funny. Thank you. Why did I go outside at 4 o'clock in the morning to fly my drone?
Did I not advise you against that?
I don't know. I thought it would be fun.
I'm going to download my flight ASAP. Sounds good, Grant.
I have you muted because I'm making coffee.
No, I don't think you should make coffee. I think you should go back to bed. Okay. Are we done, Michael?
We're done.
I think we're done, you guys. Time for bed. Night time.
Night.
It's night time.
Night.
So guys,
It's
I'm
the-
gonna get going. It's 1:20 my time.
It's the middle of the
Or
night.
it's 4:21 for those of you on the East Coast. For Michael, who's on the East Coast, same for him. So
The middle of the night.
you're getting your day started, and I'm just about to go to bed. It's been a long day, long day for me today. So sauna time. I don't know if I'll go into sauna because then I'll be up until sauna takes 10 minutes to heat up. It takes 45 minutes in the sauna, and then another 20 minutes to cool down, then shower, and then unwind. So by the time I go to bed, it's gonna be super late. Are you going in, Lipinski? Does this start fires?
Thanks, sweet pea.
Yes,
Hey, Pete.
yes, I've seen them.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Pete, where are you in Florida? Pete in Florida. 9, 8.
Yeah. Well, it's more than 1 hour though, Lipinski. It's more than an hour because you still have to cool down too. It's 8:22 for Grant. You've been drinking since Bo, take it easy. Drink some water. All right. Well, Pete, where in Florida are you? I know I need to get some rest.
Yes,
So
dude.
and let the bed bugs bite. Ew, those spiders.
You
Ew.
gotta save your energy for the bake sale.
I know. I gotta get
Hollywood,
rest.
because maybe you'll have enough energy to make protein cookies.
Doubt it.
I doubt it. Okay. And it's funny is I know you will anyway because you're like, because that's what I would do. I'd be like, shoots and ladders.
All right. Well, maybe I will, Lipinski, since Lipinski. I haven't gone into the sauna for like, man, it seems like it's been weeks. And so let me go do that. Let me go heat up my sauna, and then I'll jump in it and stay up. And
Uke.
what?
I need to buy more corn dogs.
I have corn bags.
And
What?
I need to buy more because I gave them all away.
Oh, okay.
And everybody loves them. Of course they do. But
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
we'll talk. I'll DM you.
I'll have tons. You just let me know next time. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Oh, you just did it yesterday. Nice. Okay. Well, I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna go into my sauna. I'm gonna go do my sauna, and so then I'll talk to you guys
Nice.
later. Then have a
I'm gonna make a sauna. I want a sauna.
have a good night, you guys, and thank you so much for coming in today, and thank you for all the awards. Those of you that gave awards, thank you. And I'll see you Tuesday. I'll see you, I guess, in a few hours. All right.
All right, peoples.
We're on the East Coast where it's snowing and freezing, and you got the wind blowing. Stay safe out there.
All the
So-
snow's melting.
Yeah. Well, some people are still getting snow, so stay safe out there, you guys. Thanks for coming in. Good night, you guys.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.